people at my church and everything, and we just, so I'm just.
But why did you still bring her?
Because she had nobody else and she was gonna Uber.
Don't you?
I mean, I've been in my car crying about it, so like I don't really need.
Yeah, I know, but is she's still up there right now?
Yeah.
But did she already do it?
Yeah.
And even in that, that's like someone like taking someone like to
a drug place. I know.
Like a bank robbery place or whatever, and they're like, look, they had no one else to take them.
Yeah, I know.
But they still take them.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have peace with that?
No, not really. But I mean, that's something that I have to go through. What I wouldn't have peace with is not supporting my friend. But she was going to do it regardless. So she was either going to come alone or.
Would have been better if she came alone and like you.
I would have probably felt. I feel horrible either way. Like you can't win either way because I don't support it.
Okay.
I don't. I personally would never do it for me, but if it's not something that she can handle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then I can't, as a friend, turn away from that either.
Okay. But you're a Catholic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I know you probably try to get your church involved to get her to stop coming and everything.
Yep. I mean, I've gone to not all the pro-life. I mean, I went to private school my whole life, like 100%. But I also respect the fact that everybody's an individual and I can't push anything, and she's not the most religious, I guess you can say.
Okay.
And
so you believe she has a choice?
I believe that she has her own relationship with up there, and that's if she felt that is something that she needed to do, then I can't force her. All I can do is give her resources, and I can support her on the other side. So I told her that, like, obviously if she was to go through with it, if she was considering adoption or anything like that, or keeping it, then we would do what we can to try to make it like proper accommodations.
Okay. So she didn't want to go through the adoption process or anything?
No. She has 3 kids.
Huh?
She already has 3 kids.
She has 3? Doesn't that even make it worse? Like, you just murdered. She has I don't know if your friend realized, like in the Bible it says that, like, the blood guiltiness of someone that slaughters an innocent person will follow them all the way until the day of their death. If she has 3 kids, it's going to follow her. She's not going to be the same person. She's going to struggle with depression.
She's always going to think about,
Yeah, so, I'm sorry.
I've got her set up for after,
but that's the thing.
Counseling.
If she knew before that this was murder, she could have gave this child life and gave it up for an adoption.
So the problem, there's a lot to it that I'm not going to, like, disclose her personal information. But there's a lot, not that there's an excuse or anything like that, but she just has, like,
but what is it?
Special circumstances, I guess. Not special, but she's got stuff going on and I'm not going to disclose her stuff because I am going to bring her out, and I would just ask for, like, respect because, like, I don't want her to feel any worse. What's done is done. She's going to regret it. And
well, can I ask you this? The young man that killed the 17 people, right? And that was awful. Now, what if his say he had his brother, had to take him to court and everything, that he has to stand before everyone and everything like that or whatever, and you got the parents that lost their children's lives, and then I come up to you and I'm like, say if it was one of your siblings that died, and I come up to you and I say, look, my brother's going through a tough time, he's depressed and everything, a lot of things he's dealing with and all that, and I'm just bringing him here, just please show him respect and don't just make him feel more worse than he is.
But
would that be okay?
That's not, but she's not a murderer in that sense. She's essentially, so growing up the way that I did, right? Like, in school, in my religion classes, if you went to the pro-life marches, especially in high school, like you could, mainly in high school, it's like extra credit, whatever. So I was exposed to all that. Or in church, whatever. But as I grew up and I realized that there are certain life circumstances that I can't judge somebody for their own you know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand that, it is murder and whatnot, but I don't think that it's the same as, like, going and, like, justifying what that 17-year-old kid did by any means.
But is a child in your friend's womb, is that a baby?
In her womb, well.
Yeah. Well, her 3 kids that were in the womb, they were all fetus at one point, right? They develop into humans.
Into children, yeah.
Well, they were a human at conception and everything, right? So
Yep.
they developed. So if she already had your friend, your friend came with no other choice, and then she just wanted to do this, it's murder all around because you got someone that's doing the procedure and she has the intentions
Okay,
in her
like
heart.
I get it,
to
but
murder.
all I'm saying is that I'm not the one that's going in there and doing it.
No, I
and,
know,
like,
but
I've
you.
tried to,
But what I'm.
But I've tried to talk to her about it, and
I got
I'm
you.
not going to be a shitty friend, essentially, and cut her out because of something that, if that's what she chooses to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like I have a friend that's in a rehab facility, and is recovering from a drug addiction. Or trying to recover. I'm not going to shut him out because he has a disease. I have another friend that just, because of drugs, killed somebody driving on the road because he drank and took drugs.
Yeah.
And as angry as I am, this was a few years ago, and he was just, whatever, his court date finally happened, and he's going to jail for sure. Yeah. He didn't, it's like, I'm not going to hate him for that.
No.
Because it's a disease. And, like, I understand this is, like, yeah, you're aware of it, but I'm not going to cut her out of my life just because.
No, I'm not saying you have to or anything like that. It's just a life is gone.
I understand.
And it's the life. We have no right to take away that human life. And what I was going to say, everything you were saying is by what standard are you using to justify everything what you're saying? Because you say you're Catholic.
I am, but I also, it's like I am, but I don't push that. Do you know what I'm saying? On other people, and I don't really discuss religion too much with people just because it always ends up being this huge argument. The thing is, if you have your own relationship with God, you have your own destiny, and you have your own faith. And I can't push you to do things that may not be right in your life or may not be something that you believe in and whatnot. And if she believes that this is what she needed to do, then the only person that can judge her is going to be him, not me.
And what do you think the outcome is going to be?
Oh, I don't know. That's not for me.
Well, if she doesn't turn to Jesus Christ and repent of it. Well, from what you learned, that's what I'm saying.
Well, probably not the greatest outcome, but at the same time, if she, I don't know.
Does that even?
I don't even think. I'm 31, so I haven't.
You're 31?
Yeah.
Oh wow, no, you're young.
Yeah.
I'm only 29, so you're young. You're right there. But
so I would probably. I don't know, because I only really focus on my own relationship. I don't focus on.
Well, can I ask you, where are you gonna stand before God when you die?
It'll be okay. I don't want kids myself, so I'm not reproducing. But I'm involved in a lot of rescue work with animals.
Okay.
And he likes animals. At least St. Francis does.
So do you believe you're a good person?
I do, in the sense, in my own way. In your eyes, probably not.
Probably not. Okay. In your own sense, you think you do,
yeah,
right?
because I don't judge people, and if people, like for instance, people make mistakes, if they ask for forgiveness, you forgive. That's what you're supposed to do. So she's obviously making a mistake. She's gonna not probably feel the greatest, and if she wants to have a good relationship with God, she'll ask for forgiveness, or she won't. But that's not my place. And
oh no, I know about your friend. I was just asking you.
Oh, okay, I was like, if she doesn't owe it to me for my forgiveness, I'm not angry.
Well, you know the 10 Commandments, correct?
Correct. Thou shalt not kill. Yes.
That's God's. Those 10 Commandments is not just a set of rules. It reflect God and His perfectness and His holiness and His righteousness. And we're made in His image, so we are to reflect that image on a daily basis. But we fail to do that. Have you ever told a lie before in your life?
Yes. So I broke it.
So you broke it. Have you ever stolen anything? No matter the value.
Like a heart.
No matter the value, how small it is.
No, like a pen from a coworker.
Pen or anything you have stolen or anything.
No, not like stolen. I've taken a pen off a coworker's desk.
Okay. Have you ever used the Lord's name in vain before?
Yes, totally.
Oh, watch out. Sorry, be careful.
So maybe he'll be mad.
No, I'm saying, no, I'm just asking. So you have taken it, right?
I'll be like, oh my God.
Yeah. So that's called blasphemy. And God says you should not take His name in vain. Whoever takes His name will go unpunished.
School, 12 years.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
No, 11 years.
Now, you haven't murdered, but have you ever hated someone in your heart and you despise that person?
No.
Not even if someone cut you off in the street or you were angry with someone.
No.
You're never
not worth it.
You're never angry with someone in your life?
I've been angry but never to the point of hatred and like wishing bad things upon them. Because then I know I wouldn't want somebody to wish that upon me.
Okay.
The worst thing you can do, I feel like, to somebody that's not being very friendly, right, is cut them out. And they're missing out on your friendship.
Okay.
So I don't worry about that. I actually just like broke up with my boyfriend right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, we're fine. It's fine. He made a mistake and he knows what he did. I'm not gonna deal with it.
Well, you ever
So, but I don't hate him now.
I know.
See?
But you ever committed adultery before?
No. When I was like 16, I kissed another boy.
Kiss another boy? Well, I'm saying like adultery.
marriage?
Yeah, like marriage, like
No.
adultery, messing with someone else's
No.
couple. Now, have you ever looked at someone and lusted after them?
I mean,
Lusted after them with impure thoughts?
no, I mean, I definitely can admire the physiques.
Physiques.
But
Not like with
In
sexual
having images?
sexual
No.
thoughts or anything like that.
I mean, my like boyfriend. So yeah, I haven't saved myself for marriage, but
So you have saved yourself married. So it's fornication basically. So
well,
you
with,
have
like my boyfriend in a committed relationship. I don't want to get married though.
okay. Well, you know God says in His Word, you know, marriage is to be held above all in honor, and the marriage bed is to be undefiled. For God will judge fornicators and adulterers. And Jesus says that if you look at someone, and you lust after them, you commit adultery in your heart. So it's not so much of the physical aspect what we're doing.
But I don't. It's like, okay, well, first of all, the guy on the cover of Bodybuilding magazine. I mean, he puts himself out there.
But then again, that
I know.
that's still
I'm, like,
responsible
kind of
for you.
saying this lightly. I'm not
Yeah.
serious.
No. I got you.
But like, if I'm in the gym and there's somebody that's working hard on their body, I'm like, oh, he looks nice. But I'm not like, oh my god, the things that see.
Yep. See, there you go.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
the things that I would do. You know what I mean? So, but yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning.
Anyway, I
Did you-
need to go and.
You gonna go? Well, I was gonna tell you this, because if you die, and you know we all are, 10 out of 10 people die.
Yep.
2 people die every second. 160,000 people die in a day. You're gonna stand before God. You're gonna give an account for your life. Will you be innocent or guilty before Him?
Well, guilty because I say His name in vain.
Is that heaven or hell?
But I don't think that would be what heaven is because I have a good heart.
But then again,
I just don't always put this and this together.
well, let's try that in a court of law. If we said, Judge, I know I did wrong, but I have a good heart and I want to do right. I helped the lady across the street. I helped these kids in after school program, so I'm pretty good. Would the judge let you go? Would the judge be just in letting you go? If he's going to charge you for these crimes here that you committed,
But
he wouldn't be a just judge.
wouldn't he?